You said, I'm not going to limit God.
No, I'm not going to limit God. So I said, yeah.
Why thatching? Of all the designs, the themes, you chose thatching.
I thought we need to maintain our heritage, our culture, our Zimbabwean culture. Because I thought, like, why would I want to bring the West here when, you know, people want to come and see and understand what Zimbabwe is about? So I thought, yeah, keep, you know, give a little bit of the West inside the buildings, like the bedding. When you see the property, you'll see what's inside, but outside to keep our African heritage, our tradition. And because we're in village, it speaks, we become part of the village.
This community, that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
It's woman run.
Yeah.
And like, if you're a guy here, you just feel at ease. Me, I just chill.
And then we've got to pull in the presidential suite, and then we've got to pull
You guys
in the
have a
family.
presidential suite.
We do have, but it's not quite ready, but we've got it.
Is it safe to say that this is rural tourism?
It is definitely rural tourism.
I mean, for me, I would come here for privacy, for peace.
Yeah.
Deep in the rural areas.
Yes.
Seems like you are deeply rooted in God and you're proud of it.
I am what I am because of God.
Amen to that.
I am what I am because of God. And I think even this project, for it to come to life like this, is because God has had a mission with it. I believe that it will fund missions. I believe that it will do a lot of things in the kingdom of God. So for me, God is the center of everything that we do.
You guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Yeah, I want to hear it.
Yeah, she should tell you where the thatch actually comes from and how they go about it. It's quite remarkable.
Well, what I heard from them is that they go into the national park and then they cut the grass there, because there's a season where they do the grass cutting.
Oh, yes.
So that's where they go into the national park and they they cut the grass.
And this is the nice thing about sustainability, because the tourists can't see the animals if the grass is too tall.
Yes.
So they then come and they cut the grass.
Now I understand.
And then so it's a win-win situation.
Yes.
But you should see, I actually feel a festival should be built around it, because you see the women buying their groceries, getting their tents, and it's only women who do it. The guys are too scared to do it. Because
Only women.
Only women.
All the landscaping here, we've got 2 men. The rest, I think there are 8 of them, are women that have done the landscaping, pushing rocks and everything. It's women.
Yeah.
They are capable. Have you ever thought of that one day you'd achieve something like this?
I didn't, because it wasn't in the plan. It was just going to be a house and a little, animal husbandry place. But this is what God does.
So where did the idea of turning this whole thing into a business?
What happened was, like, I had a plan to build a homestead. I don't know, on Facebook, there was that little house with 2 round huts and a square.
Yeah.
So that's what the kind of house I wanted. And I said a 2-bedroom house like that.
Yes.
And then my husband and my brother-in-law have got a friend of theirs who's in architecture, Anish Suchikono. So I gave him that house and I said, okay. And he goes, how big is the land? So I told him how big the land was. And then he says, okay, I've got an idea. So he drew the house. And then when he drew the house, he then said, but you can do more with this. And it's in Victoria Falls. That's when he drew the whole plan of the project. And it was very mind-blowing. I thought, oh, I can't achieve this, but...
As you can see, we're on top and we can see the whole village. So those are your neighbors?
Those are our neighbors. Those are our neighbors.
Amazing, amazing. And I'm loving this. Did you do this knowing that 5 years from now, rural tourism is going to be the next thing? Did you do your research, or what did you do?
I didn't do a research. Remember, it started from a dream. And I think the more I've walked with God, God orders my step in everything, even in the business, because I own a business in England.
Yes.
And when I started that business, God said to me that to start a business, and I would go and preach the gospel in different nationalities. Yes. So I've gone to Kenya, I've gone to France, I've gone to Congo with the gospel. And this was meant to fund the gospel of Jesus Christ. So as God leads, this is where I go. I go according to what God leads. And yeah.
I am happy. How long have you been staying in the UK?
I've been in the UK for 21 years.
21 years?
Yeah, 21 years.
And now you're investing back home?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I want to ask this question. People who are in the UK, in the diaspora, they are investing back in Africa, but specifically in the rural areas. Why is it that way?
I think because UK is kind of busy, we've had a busy life. And when you look at city life, it's very busy. If you look at Harare, I can't function when I'm in Harare. I cannot function. Even Vic Falls is a small township. When I go there, it's just too much. But when I come out in the country, it's peaceful. When I come out in the country, you can think clearly. So I think it's just that life where you just want that calm, quiet life, peaceful life.
Amazing, amazing. What are the challenges that you have faced so far doing this?
I think most of the challenges I faced is the skills, where everybody can do everything. I think because when we started this project, it was the time of COVID. So people didn't have jobs. So everybody went into the field of construction because that's where there were jobs. So we've had many people coming in saying that they can do certain things, but unfortunately they're not quite skilled. So I had to learn a lot of patience
with people.
And then also learn patience for people to learn some of the skills that they needed. Like when we got this place, we also began to work with the community to be able to build this place because we wanted to offer opportunities to the community. So we've had people who are skilled, but coupled them with the community to be able to work on this project so that we can empower the community. Similar thing, we've got a big team, and we've got the team that was in the community, we've put them on training to be able to do waitressing, we've put them on housekeeping training, we've put them on...
that?
Yes, we've done that. We're working with Mr. Ignatius Mambinge, who is a consultant. I think he was part of Mbano. We're going to the honeymoon suite.
Honeymoon suite?
Yeah. So he's been helping us put the training together, and then we've got light skilled workers, but we're also training other people to be trainee and become skilled so that we're not moving away from promoting and empowering the village, but we're also enhancing the village by keeping people within, you know, the setting that are from the village, and they become part of this up to the end of it.
Are you aware that you are changing the whole thing, the whole system, the picture that people see about rural tourism or rural life? You are changing things. You are creating employment deep in the rural areas where people wait for rain to come so that they can plant maize, so that they can survive. But you're here, you're creating employment here. Are you aware how big this whole thing is?
I wasn't aware, honest to God. Everybody asks me, are you aware about it? I wasn't aware. But now when people now tell you their experiences, you actually understand how much, not me, but God has been changing life using me. So, yeah. So this is our honeymoon executive suite, where we've got a lounge. If we've got business people, they can also use it. They've got a workstation to do their business. So we've got exercise bikes in here. And then what makes it a honeymoon suite? We've added a pool at the back for the honeymooners.
No way.
So we've got a back garden.
You guys, there's a pool here.
A small pool just for the honeymooners.
You're very clever. I never thought that I would see a pool back here.
Yes.
This is nice.
It was an afterthought. And because, you know, like the water crisis, and we thought, let's make it into something different. So we thought, let's add a pool. So we took off we had grass, and the grass was struggling because of the water. And we thought, no, but we can put a pool, and then we'll make it a honeymoon. So this came last. It was an afterthought that let's make a honeymoon suite.
I've never seen so much thatching and yet looking so good.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is one of the typical chalets. The standard room is comprised of the bedroom, wardrobes. We also have things like gowns for people who like, you know, our towels. So with these ones, we don't have bathtubs, but we got showers.
But still good. Honestly, for me, I would prefer this. I would prefer this.
African touch. So you see what I meant? Outside, it's more like, you know, traditional. But so that people don't feel very much away from home, we try to make it a little bit comfortable beds and seats inside.
That's nice. That's brilliant.
Because that's how we live in this village.
This
is our standard now.
You guys, the man himself is here.
She's up to our standard. You know, when we used to just build with mud, now we have to like...
What do you think of this?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, you know, they always say you're always influenced by what you see. And I just think of every kid who has seen this, what that does to them, how it changes how they see things. When they see something like this happen in their own village, or someone says something like this can't happen in your village, just to happen in town, it has to happen somewhere special. Now we feel special because it's happening right, like It's down the road, like
Yes.
down the road.
Yes. I'm sure that when you are here, this is what you're advocating for.
Yeah. No.
When you are here, you are happy.
Yeah, no, this was God's confirmation.
Ah,
I was like,
amazing.
how else does God confirm? Because our biggest thing is we're trying to tell people we are not the operator.
Yeah.
We just want to create a website where people who have been doing stuff in the village
Wow.
can register.
Yeah.
Then God throws this at us.
Wow.
That was our
Very
confirmation.
close.
We were like, imagine that. You just wake up in the morning and just when we were talking to, I think the Sabuk, when we were trying to tell her our idea, she
Yeah.
says, oh, they're building that just down the road. I was like, oh, really? It's fantastic. We can't wait.
So we've got 4 executive suites.
4.
Yes. And then we've got 16 standard rooms.
Okay.
Then we've also got a family suite. Then we've got our honeymoon suite. Our presidential suite, which is at the corner.
Here.
At the moment, at the moment we're using it as an office, so we're not going to go there.
But I pray that I would see or hear that one of the presidents here in Africa are coming here.
That would be an honor. It would really be an honor.
It would be a dream come true.
To be a proper dream come true.
It's
Proper
amazing.
dream come true.
I mean, this is Africa. I said we have people like him advocating for Africa,
That's it.
advocating for rural life.
Yeah.
This is what we want to see everywhere.
Yeah.
He said that it's
So
not
that
yet
will
ready.
be, it's not yet ready. It's not yet ready.
Be ready for the next rural
Yes, it will.
Yes.
Definitely,
First
definitely.
State will be staying here.
Yes,
Definitely,
we want to
definitely.
see. That's what we want to see.
You notice the roads are wide enough for a motorcade.
Hey,
Yeah.
Everything is.
you are prepared.
Yeah, the
God
roads.
works with preparation.
You-
If you're not prepared, then it doesn't.
I love that analogy. I love that analogy. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not limiting yourselves, you guys here in the rural areas. You guys here in Victoria Falls, you are doing big stuff. I was not aware. Honestly, I was not aware. Yeah.
And this is one of our executive suites again.
Okay.
This one doesn't have a pool.
Oh, okay.
So we try to give it kind of its own characters. That's why you find that it's got different colors.
Yes,
You saw
different,
that one was
very-
a yellow one.
Yes.
And now this one is a kind of a purple one for royalty. So,
Oh.
yeah. So I like to call it my royal room.
You know, when you're outside, you're thinking, probably it's small. But when you're inside,
Yeah, it looks small. When I was looking at it, it looked very small. And then when I went in, I thought these rooms are very, very big.
big, exactly.
Very, very big.
Very,
yeah.
very big.
Yeah. Then we try to promote local people in terms of furnishing.
Yes.
The people that come from Blue Ale in Vic Falls, we use people who have teak. We've got somebody in Harare who does the beds. So everything has been made in Zimbabwe to be able to try and promote our locals. And for those who like, you have people who like exercising.
Especially these days, people want to be
Healthy, yeah.
Easy.
And then the windows, I just thought the lights, so that when somebody stands, they can see everywhere in the village.
Too much windows, which is good.
Yeah, so I wanted it just to be lights, so that people can just have that feel of light and that feel of weight. So, So similar things, like I said to you, we've got 16 of these.
16?
But what happened, 16 of the little standard ones.
Yes.
So initially, when we look at the conference room plan,
Yes.
remember I told you that I preach a lot, so I'm a preacher, so I was thinking of missions, that some work in Victoria Falls, if people want to come and do conferences, church conferences, because my mind was that particular forum. So when they designed it, they just designed it as this part. And if you see, just there, that was where it ended. And I said to them, it's not going to be enough for God's people if you put it as that. So they had to come and start the joint right from here.
Oh, I see.
So there's a joint here, and then they had to add that. So this is where the conference room ended,
And then you had to extend.
and I had to extend it.
So this is the conference
So
room.
this is the conference room. Yeah. I believe many conferences will be held here. Christian, business, many things will be done in this place.
This is a dream come true for me.
Yeah, that's our pool area. We've got 4 pools on the property.
4.
Yes, we've got 4 pools. This is the main pool area. Then we've got a pool in the honeymoon suite.
This place lacks nothing at all.
I believe so. And I think people can suggest, we're free for suggestion what people would like to see in it. But I think more peace, when people just want rejuvenation,
Yes.
just want quietness, just want a retreat. This is the place that I thought would be good. So this is our gazebo kitchen. We named it Taboka Suite.
Taboka.
Welcome, yeah. welcome suite. That's what we named it.
That's what it means.
Tavoka. It's an ambient. We try to like integrate different nationalities and cultures in this place. Yeah, because we got Nambians, we got Tongas, we got Ndebele people, we got Shona people.
Different countries.
Yes.
You've integrated them here.
Yeah.
You guys, are you seeing this? This is legit. This is 5-star in the rural areas. So this is the gazebo, and it is
That's
upstairs.
the gazebo. It's got upstairs.
Where did the idea of creating something like this come from?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Okay.
I came to Vic Falls on holiday.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'd like to settle and have a property here.
Okay.
Then when I decided to like settle and have a property here, I thought, okay, where would I go? I looked at the city, it was so crowded. So I just thought, forget that. Let me just, consider somewhere else.
Okay.
So I went back to the UK. And then when I went to the UK, I started a shipping company.
Okay.
And the people who first loaded the contents of the shipping were from Victoria Falls. So they filled the whole lorry. And then we came down to Victoria Falls to come and clear their items. So whilst we were around here, we started looking at different places. And as we look at different places, I looked at the city, the CBZ, I still said it was too crowded. Then I came down this side in the village. And I thought, yeah, I like village. And then I thought, okay, this is nice, different places to go. Then I was offered a place. And when I was offered the place, then I was in town with the family members. And I was talking to my brother-in-law and I said, you know what, I want to call this project Project Peniel because I'm going to have a house to retire and some animals around. And I said, I just want to call it Cottage Peniel.
Yeah, my brother Kevin, we have a great project that we are undertaking.
This is a cluster development. 9 units are available for sale and each unit sitting on 250 square meters of land. 3 bedrooms with the main bedroom having an in-suite, open concept for the kitchen and lounge, solar and biogas digester for gas and electricity needs.
The finished unit with everything,
Yes.
it's 95,000.
95,000.
Yes, it's located in Hatfield, Harare. Yes, Hatfield, Harare. So as you can see, there's currently some construction that's happening. We are
Yes.
currently working on the outer perimeter, and then we are going to start doing the houses.
And there's privacy.
There's
you know?
privacy, yeah. Because we thought
There's
the
a couple when
parking.
you argue, you can come cool off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
I don't
That's
think
it.
people, when they come to places like this, they're
They
arguing.
don't argue.
They don't argue.
Even if you try, it's impossible.
Everything you argue about breakfast at 10 or 9.
Who's waking up earlier than
Earlier
who?
too, yeah.
Yeah.
You still have it. You still got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
for this wonderful opportunity. I never thought that I would come to a place like this. At the end of the day, it's God.
Yeah.
And, meeting people like Carl, it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I know that God is doing, in fact,
Yeah.
something big. Something big is about to come out of Zimbabwe.
That's it. No, thank you, Kevin. It's a pleasure. And
Ah,
Carl, thank you so much. He's been rooting for us before I even, met him.
Yes.
And Nestle, they've really been rooting for us. And, I hope we'll do big things in this
You guys made it
community.
easy for us to talk in boardrooms. It's so easy. It's so easy. When someone says it doesn't work,
Yeah.
we're like, well, have a look at Exhibit A.
Yeah.
It just
Besides playing this video, there is a newspaper or everything. I mean, you guys, it
Because
will
our
be.
biggest thing was, God, how are we going to convince people? Then
Yeah.
God was like, don't worry.
Wait a bit.
It's covered. It's not
Yeah.
even going to be like,
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
There's nothing you can't do.
Thank you.